Mr. Lagerfeld, what was your first idea when Steinway Sons asked about designing of an instrument?
My first idea was not the idea I finally prefer, because I first thought about a piano like a piece of furniture in a house. There is something in the basic form of a piano you cannot change. So I was afraid I would falling into something what is very much like interior design, but I don't think that was the right thing. So I tried to think more and more about what I like about pianos and what I don't like. And what I liked less were those heavy legs with those metal things. And also, it's difficult to move a piano. So I thought there must be a way to move a piano to make it like a sled that you can nearly float it through the room, even if it's a little difficult. And that's why I made this design for the legs, and also this part here you see there, I made it like this. You have the feeling you can move it. Even the mover, the professional, they can handle it much easier. And there had to be a kind of match between a practical part and a design part. And this is what I tried to do.
The legs, especially on this instrument, what was the idea to make especially this form?
It was the idea, in fact, from the sled. You know, in Germany, they have another name for it. A piano like this is called a wing, what I think is a beautiful name. I'm sorry, the English don't have, the English language don't have that name, because wing is beautiful. And it was, in fact, the idea like a sled with wings. That was the image I had, and I tried to translate.
Grand sounds more American, yeah.
Yeah, a grand piano, but grand, the word is not my favorite word. I know.
Yeah.
Grand piano is like is what the German call a Flügel, but there's something pretentious in the word grand. I don't want a piano like this to be too grand. I like it big. I like even the huge ones they use for concerts. But I wanted something what at the same time is not pretentious, aggressive, fashion in the sense that after 10 years you cannot see it anymore. I wanted something what can last, what is typical for the new Steinway, but what is not something you are tired of after a short period.
This is a wonderful instrument. What was the idea why you changed this color so different?
Because they're all the same. They're little funeral, very often normal grand piano. So I like the idea of a piano not too shiny, because in private houses especially, you see the fingers of the children on the piano all the time. This not shiny lacquer, what I think is much more refined, goes even better in the house where all the furniture are not over shiny. And even on stage, it takes the light differently. And then I always like the secret and the mysterious touch of the red lacquer in Japanese boxes. So I use the inside of a Japanese box and this kind of lacquer to do the inside, what is more or less normal always.
Is there anything else you prepared from wood before, or is it the first?
No, the main box you cannot change, because I think a violin and a piano are final forms, but you can dress it differently. But in fact, I like the design of a piano.
Yeah.
I was not crazy for the legs, and I liked something else in a few details, like the inside, and a lot of little details you really have to see to make it something very unique and very refined, very modern, but not trendy in the sense, as I said before, that after 6 months you want another one.
but I think you can have this for the whole life.
I hope so, and I hope I will live for a long time.
We're talking about light things.
Yeah.
All these small parts here,
Yeah.
they make it lighter than before.
I hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm very happy you say that, because if I
Yeah.
tell you, if I had made the sketch, it would be very pretentious. So it's better you tell me that you like it, that I impose on you that you have to like it because I designed it.
Yes, but we have the tonal design, but all what you see now, it's your idea.
Good, I'm very
And,
happy. I mean, I must say, I'm really pleased, and I'm kind of mad for this instrument. My only problem is I have no gifts to play it myself, but this is a frustration of my whole life. Maybe one day I will learn, I'm afraid not. My music lessons were stopped very quickly because my mother considered myself not gifted enough and saying you lose your time, sketch makes less noise. Because nothing is worse than people who are not gifted and who try to play. You can do it in an isolated place, but you cannot do that in front of other people.
Yeah, that was a story I heard about your
There is no other story.
when you came together with the piano. But
Yes, and I'm always kind of jealous of people who are gifted for the piano.
yeah. What do you think all your fans, what they think in the when they hear?
But you know, my fans
About
are more
this
for
instrument.
dresses than for piano. That's the first time, and perhaps the last time I designed a piano.
Yeah.
But I like the idea because it's one thing in life I love is to do things I hadn't done before. But I mean, it shouldn't become a routine job. Huh? I think it's a unique pace and it's a unique concept. The way I saw it, I see it, and I want it. I don't have a second idea because on the beginning, when you asked me what was my first idea, I had several ideas. But then I thought it over and over again. And as I'm very much against second option, I said, this is this, I have no other idea, no second option. I'm very much against it.
I was very surprised when I saw your first sketch. But when we came together and we had this mock-up, the small instrument,
Yeah.
when you said, yeah, that's what I like, and
But the proportion of my sketch were not that bad, no?
no, it was
No.
good.
Because you know, when I was a child,
Was ideal for
I
me.
wanted to become an illustrator, so I think I vaguely know how to sketch a house or a piano too, not only dresses. No?
Yeah, and the time we designed this instrument was very short.
What was very short too was the time you needed to do it. But I must say, Steinway did a beautiful job. It's a masterpiece in all the detailing. You can hardly see on film, but it's really very, very refined.
It was a wonderful time to work together with you and design the instrument and make it happen. What stands now
It's
here.
nice to hear that. Huh?
Yeah.
Nothing is worse than people say, oh, thanks God the piano is there, but we are rid of this oral man.
No, we
No.
are very, very happy about it.
Thank you, thank you.